Hi, I'm Jun from Rainbow Loom. I'm very excited to have you to join me for the review of the product called Rapid Loom. Rapid Loom package may be small, but we managed to put lots of stuff in there. Let's look inside. There are two manuals in the package. The smaller manual shows instructions on how to put the loom together, and on the back side of it, it shows you how to make different bracelets. It tells you what kind of bead you need, how long the wrap line, how long the cord that needs to make certain bracelets. There are rulers underneath it, which is kind of handy when it comes to measuring the bracelets. The second manual shows you step-by-step instructions, how to cut the cord, put the buttons, wrap lines, putting the beads, and so forth, which we'll get to it next. This is a goodie bags that has the beads, buttons, wrap line, cords that let you make up to 5 bracelets. Finally, these are the pieces for the loom and the bead tray. I will show you how to assemble them next. First, you snap the leg together and snap in the front piece and slide in the rear. There are two possible setups for the bead tray, a tall setup and a short setup depending on your preference. One common mistake is people put the bead tray a little rearward, and that makes the bead tray to tilt rearward or slope down and makes the bead to flow back into the tray rather than flow into the track. Okay, so let's get started to make this bracelet, which is takes the most beads. I have removed the cords and the wrap string from the package as well as a button. According to this bracelet, what I need is 30 inches of the cord length. Here would be 10, 20, 30. Okay, what you will need is a pair of sharp scissors. That and clip that off. I will be putting the wrap string through the button, and you can see that the button has got the front side, so you want to thread it in from the back side like that. Okay, now in case you have if you have a scissor that's not so sharp, and what you will see is there are some flay at the end of the cord. While you thread it, is you may find it difficult to thread, and one of the trick to do is you can, while you thread it in, you can kind of turn, you know, turn your cord. It will help to thread it through easier. You will find the center, which join the two end here, and then put it up like that. So pretty much you get the center of the cord, and then tie a knot here. Do it like that. Okay. And this diagram here actually show a live size of the bracelets. So this end would be one knot, and then I'll tie that first. Got that down. So you don't want to pull it tight at once, so you're going to go back to this diagram. So as you can see, I'm off a little bit, so I'm going to fit this side and then pull this, you know, closer to where it needs to be, right about here. So once I get to about the right location, so I'll tie it up a little bit more, and you don't need to actually pull it too tight at this moment. Okay, so I think I got it slightly longer, which is okay, because when you put the bead on, it's going to stretch it out a little bit. And next is we need 2 more knots. So this, one other knot. And again, you kind of want to loosen the knot a little bit so you can compare with this diagram here, which is about the right size, as you can see, and then tie another one. So those diagram is actually quite useful for you to kind of gauge how how long you need to make it at. And the reason we have two of the knots here is if you have a smaller wrist, you can use this, the button to go into this hole, or you can put it on here. Or if this is not the right size, if you have a smaller wrist, you can always take out some beads and make it smaller or make it longer. To put the bracelets onto the loom, just slide it in or just clip it on like that, which is pretty easy. And then on the other end, you want to hold onto the cord, slide it back so that you can remove any twists. The second knot, slide in between of the clip, the other end of the clip, and then you pull this back until you hear like 3 or 4 or 5 notch. So depending on how tight you like, so 3 or 4 should be enough. So next is to prepare the wrap line. You will obviously take out from the package and then unwind it. So this bracelet, it needs 48 inches of wrap lines. So again, use the table down here. Measure this. This will be 10, 20, 30, and 40. So I need 8 more inches, which is to here, and then I will clip this off just like that. To put the line on the cord, you will turn it to this side. This is the front side. Lay the string onto the cord, open the cord out so you can pick, reach down under, pick on the right side, and then pull it through just like that, so you have a wrap. And do the same on the other side, just like that. Okay, and now you want to find the center of the two ends, and then you will pull it down. So that's make sure that the both sides of the string will be equal length, and slide to the front. You could make bracelet from there. That's what our instructions show. But if when I make it, I would tie a knot here just to secure the location, so I know it's not going to move. So I'll put a square knot like that. So pull it tight, and then because I tied the knot here, so I need to wrap it once again. So wrap this the right side to the right, and then do the same on the other side. I will now show you how to use the bead tray and put the bead on the tray. One thing I noticed is the color of this blue beads is more of like a turquoise than the light blue, but that's okay. So let's put some of the beads on to the tray. So open this, just pour some in, and you actually don't need to put too many at once because it's overclouded the tray. I would need this turquoise more, as I can see from this diagram. So I will pour in a little bit more, and I don't usually count because it takes time. Okay, and then some of the purple. I'll show you how to use the tray. So in this setting, I set it to a lower position. Again, I will make sure that this edge is sitting the way that the tray is tilted down. So what I'll do is I'll first shake it to make all the beads to the tray part, and then I'll slide the beads that I wanted to pick first to the front, so that we'll dispense it first. And then this is going to take some time for you to get used to it. So what you want to do is to shake it gently along the track direction here. So shake it gently. As you can see, when I do that, the bead is magically flow down in onto the track. And as you can see, the beads is actually lined up the way that the hole is on both ends, so it's easy to pick them. To pick the bead, rest your palm on the table so that it's in a relaxed position. So that way you can pick the bead more steady. But if you leave it like that, it's going to maybe not so comfortable. So as you can see, I rest my palm on the table and then pick the bead through the hole and then pick it up. So according to this pattern, what I need for the first bead, closer to the button side is only one. So I'll pick this up one, and then with the other end of the wrap line, I would just thread it through the same hole again, and then pull it. So when you pull it, it's kind of position itself onto the in between the cords. And next is you wrap the right side of the line to the right, and then left to the other side. I'm the right hand person, so I would put the bead on the right side, but if you are left-handed, so you want to put it on the left side. Okay, so the second row of the beads, you can see now is two beads, two of the lighter blue, but in this case it's turquoise. I'll leave about this much, a little bit less than an inch of the red line, and then I'll thread two beads and it will get into position again. Pick the beads 3 times, feed it through the bead, get the line up. Once you pull it out, you can see that the beads is positioned itself. Next, I will show you to pick the beads with different colors. So looking at this table, we have you want to pick the bead from the right to the left if you are a right-handed person. If you're a left-handed person, you pick the bead on the left-hand side first. You want to pick it the other way, which is pink first. But for me, would be the turquoise first. So I will need 2 turquoise and then a pink. 1, 2, and then the pink bead, just like that. It should be pretty easy and actually quite fun while you do it. Pull it in nice and tight, and then I'll wrap it and keep on working all the way down. So we'll come back again. Okay, come back to this. I just got the last bead on the bracelets, and if you follow the length that we just mentioned, you should be able to come up to pretty close to the dimension of the beads, the number of beads you put in, meaning should be just fine. If it turns out to be too short or too long, you can always loosen this knot and kind of adjust that so that you can put all the beads on. Now I'll show you how to finish this bracelet. You would be putting this last wrap right side to the right, and then you do the same thing on the other side. So I just pull it through and tie a square knot over them. I got 1, and in fact you need to tie like 2 more so that it will secure the bead in place, just like that. Okay, so last is use the scissor, clip it off, and That's all you need to do. Just to recap again, you want to put the instructions facing this way, so the button on the other end, in line with your project, so it's easy to find which bit to pick. If you're a right hand person, then put the tray on the right side. If you're left hand side, you put on the left side. And one other thing is, you don't have to necessarily pick the bead from the track here. You can pick the bead on your hand and then thread it from there. Some people like to do that. Depend on your preference. So I'm going to remove this, and here we got one. So these are the 5 bracelets that you can make that come with the Rapid Loom itself. Again, the print here shows the exact dimension of the bracelets, so you can use this for reference. And we also have the refill pack, which come in the package like this for now. And the refill pack has the instructions similar to what you saw on the original package. And those are the 5 bracelets you can make with it. So this is a very exciting product, and we hope that you like it. You like the video, give us a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching.